What's up, guys? Six String Stanger. Welcome back to the channel. Oh, for God's sake, I tell you that. I don't care. We're gonna get through this video whether you like it. Alright, so hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button. And, you know, you might like what you see. I don't know. Yeah, and also, by the way, if I don't put it down there, there's chapters. Every single video, chapters. So you can get to what you want to see and ignore all the BS, okay? So I don't want to hear any complaints. Alright? Okay. I'm just trying to get my point across. Alright, guys, so we're here yet again with another Zakk WYLDE guitar. Where's the box? Where's the box? Here's the box, right here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Here it is. Aha. Okay, so, yeah, now that I've blocked everything else. You see, these other guitars here, you got this Vertigo one right here. You have the Rebel Flag. You also have the Camo Bullseye. Those are all three Firefly guitars. The yellow and black in the back, and I don't know if you can see it. The buzz saw. How the hell am I supposed to do this video? I don't know. And the buzzsaw. Okay, that's an actual Epiphone one back in 2003. Awesome guitar. This one here I had made from Kathy Zong. They custom build. Did a pretty decent job with it. I do have the pickups to swap out for that and a couple of these other ones. I will be getting that done, and we'll do follow-up videos. Maybe do comparisons of what it was and then what it will be. But yeah, I do have the passive EMG pickups to put into those. But this one here is rather different, okay? The reason why I say this is different, this one here is like an introduction to the WYLDE audio type phase, okay? All these other ones back here were back in the day of when he was with Gibson or Epiphone, you know, because Epiphone's a knockoff of Gibson. But those were all that type of vibe of those. This here is Firefly's first version. If you know what the WODEN is, okay, Zakk WYLDE does all this like crazy Viking stuff, right? So this is an WODEN type of guitar, kind of the body style. Kind of has some of the Vertigo type stuff in it, and you'll see it here in a second. But yeah, so kind of anxious to see this one. Online it had the big inlays, kind of like, you know, how these had the smaller type block inlays in there. These had the big huge ones that are the size of the fretboard. So yeah, let's just get right into this, if I can get that music to play. Where is it? There it is. Thank you. So, got my cutter thingy-doey-hingy here. And we'll just see what's in this box, okay? I'll probably hit the coat both ends again. Let's go. Here we go. Thank you. Sorry about that. We're having a day here, aren't we, guys? Yeah? Yeah, it's okay. You know, people think I'm crazy, right? I mean, they don't see the stupidity over here. Okay? Here we go. Let's just drop this out of here. My other video went pretty well this way, but this one here seems to... Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it. Okay. Alright, so I want to hold it this way, apparently. Ooh, okay, let's go ahead and start cutting this off of here. See what we got in here. So all these other guitars that I've gotten from Firefly have been excellent. I don't think I have other Fireflies that aren't these. These are kind of like their artist models and stuff. This is off of Guitar Gardens, or Guitar's Garden. I'll leave a link down below, that type of thing. Hopefully these will be available when this goes up, you know. Tried to time it out a little better. We'll see, you know, maybe if you're the first one or two, you know, might be able to snag one real quick. We'll see. So let's go ahead. An imaginary cut back because I can't see it. And there we go. Okay. Woo-hoo. Okay. Yeah, she looks. Look at this. See it already? Huh? Yeah, yeah. All right. So there's your dime a dozen cord that you get, of course. All right. It's not important. The important part's in the box here. And like every Firefly that I've gotten, they're all well boxed. Plenty of styrofoam. You know, they do it right. So, okay, this looks cool. Who's excited? Anybody? Yeah. You know, I'm going to go broke, right? yeah, I'm going to go broke. Okay, so, as we peel this off. Okay, this is different. This is the first Firefly that has black hardware as far as the series, artist series go. I like that. That's kind of like the original Epiphone version, and it might be one of the, I don't know if the camo one has it, but the way it comes down to a point like that, kind of nice there. Okay, and it does, look at the size of those fret markers right there. Okay, that is cool as hell. And guys, I'm gonna say that is stainless steel because that is super shiny. Those frets are like super shiny. And if they are not jumbo frets, I apologize. They're medium jumbo, if that, because they are huge. This is awesome. Wow. And it's got the ball end frets on here too. I want to make a point to that. Just like the others, mahogany body, mahogany neck, rosewood fretboard. Just, wow. Beautiful. All right. So it's that time of the video where I ask everybody they could just give me the clap. Oh, God. Cheer for me. You know what I'm saying. Oh, God. Why do I do this again? Huh? This is beautiful, my God. I'm blown away. Let's just see what the rest of this thing looks like. I'm kind of excited. All right. Cheer it up. Here we go. There it is. Okay. All right. Now we need a drum roll. There it is. Okay. Ready? Ready? 3. Oh. Wait a minute. Start again. Start to drum again. Okay. I think we're ready now. Okay. 3. Drum roll. Drum roll. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Check that out. Holy crap, guys. That is one beautiful guitar, man. This is awesome. Firefly, you have outdone yourself once again. Amazing. So this is definitely the WODEN type of shape. Comes down to a point here. And this is a little smaller. I think the actual real, you know, of course, WYLDE Audio, that's like $1,300, by the way, comes up and kind of comes up a little higher, I do believe. I could be wrong with that. But, you know what? It does look pretty freaking awesome. And you know something else I noticed? We must have like a 1-volume, 2-tone thing. Because there's only 3 knobs here, as opposed to 4 on like a regular Les Paul. That's different. You got your 3-way toggle here. And it looks like it's just, I mean, this is a glossy finish, don't get me wrong. You can kind of see the wood graining in behind the graphic there. Or maybe it's just the graphic altogether. I don't know. I would say it's probably a graphic. But yeah, man, you got the binding going all the way around the guitar. Just a beautiful guitar, man. Look at the neck. Look at the... I've told you guys about this camera. Huh? Yeah, you. Come here. Come here. Okay. We ready to continue here? Sorry. Not much. I'm running out of room. Anyway, look at this. Look at the detail. That is a beautiful guitar, guys. Look at the action on here. The action is pretty damn good, man. Probably about where I would have it. It's right in tune. That's called effed. That's called effed up tuning. You know, and you'd be familiar with that. It's not hard to do. Oh, hey guys, look. I don't have to take the plastic off of this. There's no plastic on these pickups, okay? We're going to test out these pickups too to see what kind of output they have. So that'll be kind of awesome. But yeah, that's just beautiful, man. The black hardware with this is just stunning. And then all along the back, you got a nice black back here. And that goes right up into that headstock here. Look at that. You get the regular type of tuners. A little bit smaller than what a Grover tuner would look like. We'll see how these work out. But yeah, man, these frets are beautiful. I don't know if you can see. Can you actually see the light like shining? It's like mirror. Can you see the light shining off of those things? It's beautiful, man. Okay, let me get my fish scale and we'll weigh this thing. Okay? Yeah, the whole thing sounds fishy. Anyway, no, let's see here. Hang on. Oh, I thought battery was dead on here. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Okay, this does feel kind of hefty. I'm going to guess. I'm going to say about an 8.3, maybe. 8.4. There we go. I mean, I wasn't too far off. 8.52. 8.52 for the weight. That's not, that's about an average weight for a Les Paul. You know, we've discussed that before. Okay? All right, so hopefully the guy, is he here? Because I'm about to blow a gasket to get the old, you know, thing to check the pickup. Okay, all right, get that on there, please. Yes, I'll wait. God. All right, okay, we ready to go? Okay, it's up there? Yeah, oh, okay. All right, good, okay. So, let's go ahead and make sure we're on the bridge setting here. So one thing I want to note is I noticed some differences between the pickups. Okay, they're not active pickups, but like the camo one came in, I think it was the Vertigo. They came in at the highest. It was like 13 and a half. The camo came in next at close to a 13, I do believe. The Rebel, however, came in at like 11 and a half, okay? And that might have been closer to a high 12. I can't remember. But, so I kind of want to see what the variation is of this one. It's kind of weird how they fluctuate so much. But let's see what we got here on the bridge setting of this awesome guitar here. Holy crap. 14.27. Yeah, we're getting pretty warm there. You know, depending on what this sounds like. And if I can hit them harmonics, like Mr. Zakk WYLDE, we may not have to swap anything on this one. Middle selection comes in at a 5.16. And then we go right up to the neck. Comes in at an 8.09. Okay, that's not bad, you know. Totally livable. That's amazing. 14.2. Would it say 14.2? That's crazy. All right, guys. So, you know, it's got your regular 22 frets on here. Let's just check and see where we are as far as the neck straightness goes. Holy crap. This thing is like straight as a board. Holy crap. Not a crooked board. No. Stupid. Shut up. It's straight as a board. You understand, right? I mean, like if you held it like this, it'd be like that straight. You know what? We're talking after this is over. Okay, so I already said it's mahogany body, mahogany neck. That neck is just gorgeous, man. They did a hell of a nice job on that neck. Just beautiful. Like I said, with the ball-end frets, you can't feel them whatsoever. I'm a huge fan of ball-end frets. I'm a huge fan of balls. Oh, speaking of balls, let me check my balls. Give me a minute. Hey, we got colored balls, guys. I know. Go ahead and say it. I know it's not the Dario, I'm sure, but you know when I see colored balls, it gets me excited. Yes, it does. Shut up, it does. Okay, so let's tweak some knobs here. Nice. These knobs are really nice, and I'm going to do something else real quick too. I want to look behind this because I found out something really cool about these other Firefly guitars here, okay? And then let's go up here. Nice switch. It doesn't want to pop out on you. It's nice stiff. Nice and stiff. Yeah, I better not get a reaction from that. Yeah, no. Better not, bud. Alright guys, so I'm taking the cover off the back to the electronics here. You know, because sometimes when you get into some of these guitars that are around 200 bucks, 230, whatever, 240, like these, sometimes you can be shocked to find out. Well, you're not really shocked because you're like, oh, yeah, it's a cheap guitar. They're going to put cheap stuff in it. Yeah, they put the little dime-sized pots in there and not like the, you know, quarter-sized pots. So these ones here actually came with quarter-sized pots. I mean, they're big, the bigger pots. How do you get this out of here? You know, I don't have fingernails. And it's like, yeah. Maybe I won't show you guys, unless I can get some help. Can you help me here? Come here. Okay, guys. So just like I said, the size of them pots are huge. They're not like the little chintzy type pots, okay? I mean, I know it's not that much of a big difference as far as like money goes, but you know, they did take the time to put in bigger pots, so that makes it awesome, man. I don't know. Some people get off on that. As far as I'm concerned, if it works, there's no buzzing, sounds great, then why the hell would you even piss with it? So like I said, these other Fireflies right there, same way. They got the big pots on them. So I think that's just a plus, you know. So basically, we're going to see how this baby sounds, you know, and we'll go from there. And we'll see. We'll see if I need to swap pickouts on the ups. Am I having a stroke or what? I might be. Something else I forgot to mention. This is a bone nut on here, by the way. Okay. This one seems to be cut really well. There's no transition whatsoever. Shut up. I'm just feeling my nut here. Okay. I don't know how else to say it. Okay. Anyway, the nut is done really well. Kudos to Firefly, man. You got another killer guitar right here. So yeah, I did check real quick. This is done just like the Epiphone, the yellow and black one back here from like 2003. How they come back down to the point like that. And also on this Firefly as well, they did the same type of thing. You know, made it like that. The one thing I will say, with the Vertigo one here and this one, there's no, I don't know what you call it, man. Maybe Sean from Scar My Guitar. What is that, a volute? I feel like Yosemite Sam, you know, varmint. Is that a long-eared volute right there? I don't know, but they don't have that on here. That's okay though. You know, I don't know. It's just beautiful. I think it's done really well. Shouldn't take me but a second to get tuned up. But we'll be right back, and we'll give this thing a listen to, and we'll put it through its own paces. And maybe we'll see the sunglass guy somewhere. Is he here today? Alright guys, got my headphones on so I can hear what you guys are hearing. Got everything tuned up. Took me a couple times to tune it. Of course, you just want to stretch the strings out and things like that. While I do have colored balls, I do know that these are probably not D'Addario. You never know. I mean, you know, but chances are probably not. So these are the strings that came on the guitar. I've done nothing else. I raised the action ever so slightly on the low E side. Because we had a little bit of string buzz. Nothing major. I mean, I'm talking like I turned the thumb screw maybe almost a full turn. Or, well, probably a full turn. That's all I did. And then I tuned it up. And we're ready to rock. We'll see if I need to adjust the pickup height or anything like that. As of right now, I think we're in pretty good shape. The neck doesn't bother me much because of the fact that it's a neck pickup. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it does. You know, if you're into that stuff. But, yeah, so let's... Oh, and one thing I want to tell you guys, if they didn't put it up on the screen before, because I know how these guys are. I told you before it had a volume and two-tone. Now, it's got two volume and one tone, okay? As opposed to your regular Les Paul having two-tone, two-volume, whatever. So this is your neck, this is your bridge, and that is your tone knob right there. So, just thought I'd make that clear. So let's go ahead, turn this all up, and see what we got. I'm using my Blackstar ID TVP 260, like I always do. Same setting that I always use. Oh, God. Wow. Same setting I always use. So, I have just a touch of reverb, and the chorus is on. Nothing heavy, but just a little bit of chorus, because we know Zakk WYLDE likes chorus. So, here we go. Let's just see what we got. Ready? Okay, that's a wrap. No, seriously, these pickups are pretty decent. I can hit the harmonics with not much concentration. That makes it nice. If you watch my other video of the Rebel guitar, I'll put it up here if you want to see it. You notice I had some problems hitting the harmonic on the low E, just simply because I think that pickup on that one came in at like 11.5. This one here came in 14.5, 14.4, 14.6, whatever it was. Anybody got a number? But yeah. Alright guys, so I have dropped my D. I dropped the E to a D, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, don't be perverted. It's not good. And I did put some of this on earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and put some of this on now. I put it on right before, and I just need another dose, you know? So be patient. I'll be right back. Whew, that's good stuff. That's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. But yeah, so we're going to drop D, standard, E flat. That makes sense? Is that a lot of technical talk there? Just massive, dude. Huh. I wonder. Okay, guys, so this is the regular tone. And then you want to put this little bit of a overdrive in front of it. It gets really crazy. Yeah, that little segment there was with the overdrive. Just an amazing tone. let's get right into the rhythm tone test.
Rhythm tone test.
All right, so this is where I cycle between the selections here on this little thing that does the selections. Toggle switch. Yeah. Anyway, so so we'll just start out on a bridge, do a couple chords, we'll go right through the series of different selections, give you a little bit of tone variation. I do have the overdrive off. This is just amp with a little bit of chorus and a little bit of reverb. So here we go. Okay, here's the middle selection. That's kind of muddy there. I mean, at least here. I don't know, maybe after it uploads and stuff it does better. Here's the neck. I almost went crazy and started doing lead stuff. I don't want to wear myself out for that segment. Wow. Okay, right back to the middle. Oh, sorry. That's the bridge. That's the bridge. Let's try again. Okay, take two. Okay, so here's the neck. Here's the middle selection. And here's the bridge. It's nice and, I think it's bitey. Is that a word? Bitey? Or gritty, maybe? I don't know. All right, so let's get right into the best part of the video where everybody just logs off. This would be the lead tone test. Go ahead, roll it. God, I look like a
Lead tone test.
No, when I say it, then you roll it. It's not that hard. Please. All right, so lead tone test is the same way. We're just going to do some leads because we all know that I'm the worst at it, okay? You know it and I know it, you know? These guys think I'm great, though. You do. Here we go. It's the bridge. All right, let's do this again. Take two. The bridge. Lots of concentration there. Middle selection. Neck. Middle. And bridge. Let's do a transition from neck to bridge. All right, so I figure about half of you guys are out of here now. So, see ya. All right, guys, let's get right into the tuner test and action.
Tuner test.
Alright guys, so this is the part of the video where it's in tune, ready to go, and we're pretty damn close, right? I mean, okay, and then I'll just come up here and do my magic Feldman stuff and, you know, get crazy, and we'll try to knock her out, okay? Let's get right at it, and there will be no cuts, okay? So that way when I'm doing the string bends, come back, and that's what we want to hear, okay? Here we go. Let's get right at it. I'm just going to concentrate on string bending, things like that, nothing technical. Those of you who've been here a while know that because you know I suck. Thanks. Let's go. Here we go. All right, let's see what we got. Keep in mind, these are the strings that came on the guitar, okay? So, I always like to do a round two just because, you know, maybe I had a fluke, right? And then it worked out. But let's go ahead and try it again. Let's see if we can knock this baby out. I'm going to try a little more hard string bends. Naturally, if it goes out, it goes out. Remember, these are the cheaper type strings. So here we go. Alright, here we go. Well, gosh golly gee. Almost forgot about the clean tone, people. Okay, clean tones for 3 seconds. Here we go. Ready? Set, go. Alright guys, what'd you think of this thing, man? You know, tuner test went really well. I was surprised. Naturally, if you're gonna play out with this, you may want to get different tuners. These don't seem to be holding up too bad. Like I said, with the original strings on it, and it does that good, you know, I can only imagine, you know, going crazy, getting your strings on here, spreading your nut sauce in there on your nuts, on the nut. Cut. I don't know. So you know, you get your nut butter, whatever it is. I don't know what you use. It's called nut sauce. There's Tune It from Music Nomad Care. There, we'll use that. Tune It. Okay, you just put it in the little slots when you're changing your strings. Keeps it from binding and stuff, if it is. You can even put it down here in your into the bridge part, okay? Overall, I think this guitar is a beast. You heard the pickups. I may not swap the pickups out, man. You add a little bit of the overdrive to that. I don't know. I'm reading it. It says, do not inhale well-ventilated area. I mean, what? But seriously, with an overdrive on this, you get more than enough power and oomph to push you way beyond the stratosphere of, you know, Zakk WYLDE territory. Really awesome guitar, man. Looks great. I have no problem with Firefly guitars. They're just great, man. I'm going to probably, you know, run short on money for bills and stuff. But yeah, I bought this, and I bought the other ones. But hey, come on, I'm a fanboy. What are you supposed to do? I mean, these are like epic. And if you went out and you got an actual Wild Audio, which I would like to have someday, but you're talking about $1,400 maybe. This is a good option, even if you wanted to upgrade these pickups, put you the nice set of EMG 8185 Zakk. Hey, that hit my foot. Anyway, you want to put the active set of the EMG 8185 Zakk Wyldes in here, do it, right? I mean, this thing is beautiful, man. The inlays, some mother of pearl type inlays in there, they're beautifully done. Just beautifully done. If I haven't already, I'll pop one up now. Somewhere. Here, let's go. Here, I'll set this one here. And I'll put the one beside me there. Or beside it. Huh? There you go. Nice little option, you know what I mean? The neck is a bit chunky. I'm not gonna say, I mean, I don't know, it's probably about your C-type profile, I guess. It feels really comfortable to the hands for sure. The radius, I'm not quite sure about. I'm not too technical on that type of stuff. But it does feel good. It plays well. If you're a guy like me that likes to hit harmonics and things like that, you can definitely hit them with this guitar. At least with these pickups that's in this one, it's really strange. Like I said, these were like 14 and a half or whatever. And then they vary from each guitar. It's kind of weird. The only other one closest to this Firefly is this one here. And I think those are 13 something. Yeah. And then the next one would have been the Camo. Then, of course, the most powerful one would have been the Rebel guitar. Huh. All right, guys, I'll leave a link to this guitar down below and to the website to let you see if you can get one. Hopefully they'll be available, man. Good luck to you. But yeah, you just got to sporadically just jump on. Let's say you wake up at like 3:30 in the morning. Oh, check Firefly. Because they'll drop stuff, man. And when they drop it, it goes like that, and then you're done. And then you get really mad. And then you take this, and it's got like really strong edges on it, and you start sawing away at your face. Yeah, I need to calm down. I need to lay off the caffeine. I really do. Alright, guys, if you like this video, drop a like down below. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome to the sanity. Insanity. That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, it's whatever. I just need more to drink. If you want to help support the channel in any way, please check out that Stanger merch shop. It's got the Ditty merch shop. You want to stop it right here? I'm done. I quit. Okay. All right. See ya. Rock on. Don't forget it's all about the music. Later. Love you. Bye.